Mga kaibigan, isang magandang gabi ho sa ating lahat, especially to all my followers around the world, mga kaibigan, especially for those people who are our Filipino people, are those OFW around the world, no? Especially for all my followers in different countries and different cultures and traditions. We are here today, we are here tonight to answer these questions briefly, very concise and stick to the point, mga kaibigan. It is because it is only for the aid of our knowledge, because in the first place, I would like to ask to all of you, I am not expert here. I am not one of those expert to deliver this very concrete and very in that matter, mga kaibigan. It is because I am not expert in the first place. The questions is one of our followers are always asking about this. What is my opinion? What is the good to the country? Everything that the country was built, everything that the countries gave this project is good for us, mga kaibigan. So, try to imagine, especially for those people are asking this, mga kaibigan, because I don't have enough knowledge. It is only for, it will, our country are entering this matter in April 16, 2026. I am not mistaken, to be headed by the United States of America within these 14 countries. There is a lot of conversation right now in the Facebook, in any social media, TikTok, and many others are asking these questions. What is Pax Silica, mga kaibigan? Pax Silica, mga kaibigan, that is a data center or the data hub, the big project of the data hub here in the country. The Philippines was signing to join this, if I'm not mistaken, is April 16, 2026. It's newly asked, mga kaibigan. The data center is one, this center, mga kaibigan, is one to develop the countries, and especially to give more jobs to the IT expert or to the IT graduates, and I do not know everything of this, mga kaibigan, because there is a headed country, this is United States of America. What was the purpose, or what is the purpose of this, is to develop and called the data center or the big data hub in this country. To have EEI, like for example, in developing countries, there is a data center to manufacturing a computer chips, mga kaibigan, like what happened in Taiwan, or the Taiwan Semiconductor, mga kaibigan, company incorporated, mga kaibigan, was one of those the biggest contributor of the computer chips and anything that will be used in technology, in machine, and everywhere in the world right now, 99.8% accordingly to the research. But the Pax Silica is newly here in our country, the newly in our mind. Pax Silica, that is a data hub, the data center, the data center, or mga kaibigan, to manage our data, not going back to let's say, for example, in Netherlands or etc., Singapore, and many others. The Pax Silica, mga kaibigan, it's was in the Clark City, or the New Clark City, mga kaibigan. Was the land consumptions to be built this big project is 1,619 hectares. It's all about the Philippine Arena is to be doubled in how many times, mga kaibigan? It's around 444 arenas, mga kaibigan, as you can see. But this project, it can help to the Filipino people. But this project also, mga kaibigan, this project is, want to run this project is the water. It's more consumptions of the water and the electricity. Because this data center is, they could not to run because it's all the biggest computers 24 hours a day. They are continuing, mga kaibigan. To have the cooling desk, we need a large amount of water to be used this project, to be used in this data hub. Because this data hub is creating a more computer chips in the ecosystem. And we are one in the later, mga kaibigan, we are the one also like what happened in Taiwan. That we are also one of those producer of the computer chips for the use of the technology. Technology is not a bad, mga kaibigan, but we are going to look into the other people concern. And then the concern, it's I do not like to confirm your concern and your questions because we have a lot of expert here. Especially, we have expert about the technology. Sorry. We have the expert about the environment. And I'm not expert on that, mga kaibigan. I am so limited on this knowledge regarding of this Pax Silica that individuals Filipino right now are arguing, are putting their concern towards the internet. But mga kaibigan, we need to discover what is the Pax Silica. Pax Silica is a newly name in our mind, but that is a data hub center. Mga kaibigan, in short, that is a data hub center, the big project that build here in the country. Mga kaibigan, especially in the Clark City. It's the land consumption on that project. It's all about 1,600 approximation, 1,619 hectares. Mga kaibigan, accordingly, that project. That is one of the most biggest project around the world. Mga kaibigan, which is called a data hub center or around the world. That is one of the biggest data hub center in the world. Mga kaibigan, that here placed in our country right now. So, the Pax Silica, there is a good motivations, the good developments to our technology to be built up like what happened in other countries. So, that's why Pax Silica is, I do not like to conclude, I do not like to pursue my opinion that Pax Silica is bad. For me, it is a good because our project, our mga kaibigan, I am so be in this technology. But every good project, there is a disadvantages. And every disadvantages, there is a good. So, there is a balance in nature. So, I am not to conclude everything because I am not expert, mga kaibigan. I only to acquire, to deliver this and reiteration this informations to you. It is because you asked about the Pax Silica. Pax Silica, it's only a data hub center developing a more computer chips in the ecosystem that one of that someday somehow is the Philippines is one of those producer. This big project is the big, there is a big consumptions of the water. And also there is a big consumptions for the electricity. Millions of water approximately a year it's all about approximation. It's all about 5 million gallons a year. Accordingly, that I scanned to research about the Pax Silica, mga kaibigan. Pax Silica is only developing our countries into competing AI competitions technology around the world. Like what happened that's SpaceX, like what happened to Elon Musk, mga kaibigan. So that is one way of my explanation here to reiterate these informations that I being read for the various readings that I read, mga kaibigan. So that is not based on my knowledge or based on my interest, based on my own opinion. That is the opinion of their other countries that there is a data hub center, mga kaibigan. And there is, I only ask for those expert, mga kaibigan. I message them also asking this, and there is a short and a brief explanations about the Foxelica. Foxelica is one of to helping developing a technology to help, like say for example, a robotic movement of the technology in the country, and also many others, mga kaibigan. It is also giving jobs accordingly. So those people are asking what is this Foxelica. That is my answer. Foxelica is a big project, a data hub center was placed here in our country, was built here in the country, or was headed by United States of America within the 14 countries that the Philippines will join that since April 16, 2026. It's newly this year, mga kaibigan. So that is why Foxelica is the most one of our data this moment, mga kaibigan. We will not to log our internet because we have a data center here. If someday somehow that Foxelica will prosper and we will be used it all everywhere, mga kaibigan. And the country is especially the most very concerned as to the Filipino people, especially those Filipino people are asking what will happen to our water and electricity. We don't have right to comment that kinds of matter, mga kaibigan, because that is for the expert. There is a exact computations or the approximation of the computations of our expert like that, mga kaibigan. It is because I do not have enough knowledge to explain with that, but to reiterate this knowledge that the Foxelica is one of the biggest project was built here in our country, especially in the Clark City, mga kaibigan, called a data center. The AI, the computer chips production, that is called, mga kaibigan, that is managed by 14 countries, within 14 countries, including the Philippines. So, headed by United States of America. So, that is why, especially those people are asking that, mga kaibigan, you discovered it. We discovered it. Someday, somehow, the Filipino people will benefits. Either the goods or bad. We will use it, mga kaibigan. That is, we will take it, mga kaibigan. If there is a bad things, and then accept it. If there is a good things to our country, and be it. That is the future. That is the future that we need, mga kaibigan, in order to be developed and to become a competitive countries like what happened the countries before. Because our countries before, mga kaibigan, it is not truly that we are discovered by the Spaniard. I do not like with that. No, I don't like to agree that the history that we are discovered by the Spaniards and many foreign colonizer. No, our country before the Spaniard arrives or any colonizer arrives, there is a compact and very strong in government system accordingly, and also the judicial system in different islands of this country before. You know why? That the countries before are how many years? They are belongs to the geographical what do you call is this Sundaland? The Sundaland is the one way to locate that the Philippines before is the biggest producer of the gold, silver, and almasiga wood, mga kaibigan, and many others. That the Philippines right now that being called is the most developed continent belongs to the continent in somewhere in Asia, mga kaibigan. That the trading system before our ancestor is very strong, mga kaibigan. That they are trading a gold, silver, and many others throughout the world, mga kaibigan. To the big continent also. That's why the Spaniards are having an interest. What is this island called, mga kaibigan? That is why the Spaniards that they came or they arrived here in the country, they do not know how to speak that the dialect here, mga kaibigan, here in this country. We have also we have also a 12 months equivalent right now, the days, and also the date that we have, mga kaibigan. We have own calendars. We have all weeks. Also is 7 days, mga kaibigan. So that's why, like say for example, that the ancestors before that using our language is the very frequent and very profound and very explicit to be present is not absence in different history that we have, mga kaibigan, is baybayin language that we have here, that they are reading from the right to the left, not from left to the right, mga kaibigan. Like say for example, the one way of the example, January is called Ulalong, February is called Daghang Kahoy, March is called one way for Dagang Bulan. So that is the equivalent months right now. If you read that history, mga kaibigan, read for the politics and cultural history of the Philippines by Dr. Gregorio Fernandez Saide, mga kaibigan. So that's why there is an history here in this country that to be buried and that more years, mga kaibigan, in our history, that they do not listen or they do not hear by the school are lecturing this, mga kaibigan, because most of the history was published is that we are discovered by the Spaniards. It is not true, mga kaibigan. Like what happened right now, your questions is all about Pax Silica. It is one of the biggest history in the country. Either there is a good side and the bad side, accept it, take it. That is the Filipino people. It is biggest in the history that the Pax Silica was built here, and someday somehow we will be developed as was or as much one of the most powerful countries around the world, like what happened before. So before, mga kaibigan, the only that the Mongolian is one of the around the world Mongolians, mga soldier, mga kaibigan, Mongolian soldiers is one of the biggest and the strongest invaders around the world for every continent. They are invade and colonize Russia, China by Mongolians, Korea, Japan, and something in Europe, and many others, mga kaibigan. But this country did not have to enter to colonize here, mga kaibigan, for how many long years? Through the name of Genghis Khan and also Kublai Khan, which is the grandson of Genghis Khan, because Kublai Khan have interest to conquer this our ancestor before, but they do not succeed. According to the history, there is a lot, almost 100 soldiers of the Mongols are died here before entering in our island. So that is why I do not like to believe that the countries was discovered by the Spaniard. The Spaniard before became here, there is a people here and there is a government. But our ancestor will accept through a Christianism. Let's say, for example, mga kaibigan, yung word na yawa, which is called, the yawa is one of Visayan goddess war. The female goddess war strongest by our ancestor before. But the Spaniard will came here and they will change and to become a demonized. That is why you look into that is a pre-Hispanic history that the Yawa is one of the goddess war before in our ancestor. But I do not like to argue those people are demonized this. But we need to discover everything. Like what happened right now, the Paxilica as asking in our followers. Paxilica, mga kaibigan, that is my answer. Is only a big data hub center was ever be built in the world. Right now, here in the Philippines, it's all about 1,619 hectares in the Clark City, Philippines, mga kaibigan. And producing more computer chips and data center and data hub and more consumptions of water in order to cooling this computer that manage 24 hours a day, mga kaibigan. So that is why. So those people are asking, why this project? Every now and then, mga kaibigan, we have a lot of projects to be built here. So that's why, if there is a bad, accept it. If there is a good, we accept it more. That is our attitude as a Filipino people. But, Filipino people is always asking. It's a more defensive mindset and defensive in the mind in order to enter a different various explanations, mga kaibigan. So that's why, mga kaibigan, I do not like to argue those persons are asking with that. For me, we have a lot of expert here to deliver that your opinion to be answered, your concern to be addressed, mga kaibigan, because I am not expert. I am not one of those experts to deliver this. But you ask yourself, that is, we don't have enough power to have a given that's an explanations every one of us, because as far as I know and as far as our reading is concerned, kaibigan, that is all about, no? Especially for my followers are asking also on what is this, mga kaibigan. It's all about their marital marriage, mga kaibigan, or marital life status and their life, mga kaibigan, that one of our followers are asking to me, Ma'am, I am not expert, I am not a qualified professional or a lawyer to address your concern, but here is only for me to reiterate your informations, and I have an headache to you, ma'am, because of that. I scan it to the box and read more landmark cases on that particular matter, ma'am, because that is answerable and to be addressed perfectly towards our expert, especially a licensed lawyer, mga kaibigan. And ma'am, if you have a lot more concerns about this, try to go to our public attorney's office or the PAO office, mga kaibigan. That is, if you don't have enough money to be consult a private lawyer, so try to go to our government will provide you. All the concerns of the Filipino citizens will be provided in the legal system, mga kaibigan. But your questions is your husband will hide everything about your marriage, mga kaibigan. Because later, this woman are to be scam their husband, mga kaibigan. They do not mind it that their marriage was dissolved through an Syria court accordingly. that their husband as they will having kanang baptism which is not recognized as here concern, mga kaibigan, at here consent actually, by the way. So to make it the story short, the husband was having their mistress, mga kaibigan, and producing a child. So, ma'am, Presidential Decree 1083, ma'am, is only exclusive law since 1977 is called a divorce law here in the country. Presidential Decree is exclusive law to our Muslim marriages that to be solemnized, and that particular our brothers and sister in the Muslim. So that's why, mga kaibigan, we are not allowed to enter with that if we are solemnized under our civil code or the family code, mga kaibigan, here in the country. That is why marriage is the most sacred institutions that is not inviolable to the in any law of the country. That is the special institutions to build in our country, mga kaibigan. You know that that is a very sacred. But the law, there is a remedy that we are entering into in order, if you are not to be agreed each other, you are always quarreling each other, and in the law, there is a remedy. There is a remedy on that, mga kaibigan, which is we are entering into the legal separations that we need to undergo and petitions to the court if we are in legal separations for especially that we are a Christians marriage, we are not a Muslim, mga kaibigan. So the husband of this, mga kaibigan, is there is a biggest violations if we are to undergo this, mga kaibigan, because they are falsified the documents of their marriage also, mga kaibigan, without the real consent of the wife, mga kaibigan, especially. So all the violations and the support, especially, mga kaibigan, because accordingly her husband is a seaman. Is a seaman. So that's why all the violations, they are not to support. They are suffering their economic and abuse, psychological abuse, and many others, mga kaibigan. So there is a violations to the special law. There is a violations to family code, civil code, and the revised penal code, ma'am, especially in the constitutions. You scan it and ask for the lawyer in order to provide your concrete idea and concrete opinion that you need in order to be your satisfactions in your life. Because for me, that you are asking, I am not lawyer, ma'am. I am not lawyer. I am not expert for everything. I am not one of those experts that you need in your life. I do not have an idea for that matter, mga kaibigan. What is the history of yours? But accordingly, they are applying her husband into the Syria court. That is why their marriage was dissolved illegally, accordingly, mga kaibigan. I do not know what is the real history of this. But it is our marriage, if we are not a Muslim, we are not covered by Presidential Decree 1083. Mga kaibigan, we are covered by the Civil Code and the Family Code. If we are attending to, if you are not quarreling, if you are not comport, we are not satisfied your marriage, and then ask your wife, you need to settle each other. But the God laws, mga kaibigan, did not allow to separate each other. We are to be united as one place, mga kaibigan. So that's why, If we are not the remedy of the law of the land, we need to enter, if we are a Christian's marriage, and so to be solemnized by not in the Islam, mga kaibigan, we are the remedy into legal separations, nullity of marriage, annulment of our marriage in this country. That is a remedy of the law. That is a provided into the privilege of those Christian non-Muslim marriages, mga kaibigan. That is available to us. But the Muslim marriages, they are available into entering in Presidential Decree 1083 that the jurisdictions it's entrusted into the Sharia court. But the jurisdictions of these three available in our marriage is the family court of the Philippines, ma'am. Try to ask your lawyer. Try to ask everything. That is our rights and privilege, mga kaibigan. But that is your right in order for you to ask those questions to me. So that is why, mga kaibigan, napapa-research ako ng maigi nito. So that's why, that is available. If you read from the Article 35, ma'am, as your lawyer, Article 35 of the Family Code until Article 67 of the Family Code. Read it. That is our main idea of that, mga kaibigan. There is alarma cases on this, mga kaibigan. So that is why in our life there is a lot of things not to be understand. But try to close your eyes. Try to close our eyes in 5 minutes and ask God in the short prayer, God, help me. And that is why the God will help us in the very short of our favor, asking favor to Him, mga kaibigan. So that's why there is a lot of people are asking that they do not understand their marriages. Try to understand our family. Family is one of the biggest subjects why God created nations and build their nations also. So that's why if you do not like to understand, try to go to for the counseling. There is a lot you never mind it that your wife is so very sometimes it becomes worse to us. They are, if we look into the history of the humanity, that the Eve or si Eva was conceived by Adan. So sometimes the girl or the woman's or the wife, it becomes worse and warrior themselves. So that's why, mga kaibigan, they will go into their originality. Because they are came from to our own body. So that's why love our wife. The two contexts of the Bible. The Bible says, mga kaibigan, wife, submit yourselves to your husband. That is in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 22 until 25. Try to read it. Or Ephesians 5 chapter 21 until 25. It's very sure. So, wife, submit yourselves to your husband. And husband, love your wife. So that is two different contexts in the Bible that the God was given to us. Especially for those Filipino marriages, mga kaibigan, that they do not like to understand on it. So that's why the first marriage was solemnized God Himself, mga kaibigan, in the Garden of Eden. No other than the marriage of Adan and Eva. But the question is, their marriage is perfect? There is no such marriage is perfect, mga kaibigan. You know why? Marriage, sometimes we call other research, is the very worst in the life of those marriage, accordingly. But, yes, that is a very worst, but if you understand, marriage is one of the sacred institutions given by God to the people on earth, mga kaibigan. If we are a Bible readers, and then we recognize on it that the marriage is the one of the most sacred institutions, and the first institutions was established by God in the Garden of Eden. That is why. That is a one way of explanations to us, ma'am. But, the law of the land will allow us to be separate each other through a legal mechanism system of the rule of law, not by illegal, through using their money in order to deceive you, ma'am, and then ask for the expert in order for you to protect your rights. Stand for it. Defend yourselves that individuals deceiving you, mga kaibigan. I do not like with that, no, mga kaibigan, because there is a lot of expert here. I do not like to deliver something perfect informations, the perfect advice, because I am not qualified and a legal advisor, because I am not expert. So that is why, mga kaibigan, that is a first institutions was established by God in the Garden of Eden and the first marriage was solemnized by God in the Garden of Eden is the marriage of Adan and Eva, no other than. But the question is, the marriage is perfect? No. Their marriage is not perfect. Why? When there is, Eva was conceiving a child, which is the Cain and Abel, mga kaibigan, was Cain killed his own brother, mga kaibigan. In order to prove that the God put this tree, two tree in the Garden of Eden, the fruit of knowledge and the tree of life, the good and evil. There are two trees in the Garden of Eden. Because of serpent was tempted by Eve. Because that snake before, mga kaibigan, is a very, very beautiful. Like say what happened in dragonfly. There is a wings before. That's a very attractive animals that being created by God. The most very attractive. And Eve there is a relationship. There is big relations build more times because Eve is always go there. And then until such time, to make it the story short, the serpent was talked to Eve. That's why Eve so very attract to the snake or the serpent itself. Why? This serpent can talk. That is why. That is the beginning. So that is why Eve can get the one fruit and eat it. So that is why the biblical in the Genesis, mga kaibigan, mention on that. If we read for the Bible, I have a Bible here, from Genesis to, we have a New American Bible here. From Genesis, in Genesis, mga kaibigan, we read on that there is a things happen here why Eve was tempted by serpent. So that is why, and also they give to their husband, and then the husband also accept it. So the biggest fault was placed in Adan. Because Adan is one of the strongest to know that the tree is prohibited by God. So that is why God is told to Adam and Eve that you will be die if you can eat this. But the serpent, it is true that you will be die, that you die if you eat this fruit. No, you can know everything and you become like God. So that is why, mga kaibigan. So that is why, in short, the sin of the earth was entered on that matter in a one person. So that's why, in order to prove that man will be die, Cain was killed by his own brother. So Adam and Eve was in their mind that the man will be going to die. So that is, mga kaibigan, that is all about these things. So thank you so much. It's all about our questions from the Foxilica until to this matter, mga kaibigan. Ma'am, try to ask your lawyer, ask for that legal matters and legal issues to be answered by professional lawyer, professional and licensed lawyer, mga kaibigan. Try to go to the expert, especially ask for the advices to our, if you don't have money to support that to be paid by a private lawyer, ask our public attorney's office for the legal advice in the legal issue. Thank you so much. Good evening.